On September 9th, I posted on X that I thought there was a really good chance that this was the bottom for BMNR and that we were most likely going to be breaking out from here. That post got over 130,000 views, so I hope that some of you ended up taking that position. And since that analysis, the stock is now up over 35% in the last 12 days. But today, we saw something very unusual happen. If we take a look at our THT trading portal, you are going to see that we had over $6 million worth of call options come into BMNR expiring January 16th, 2026. And this, coupled with this solid technical breakout, means that we could see this stock continue to run up to best case, I should say actually worst case $70 to best case $110 within the next 90 days. And the goal of this video is going to be to talk about this technical setup, go over that options flow in detail, and talk about how long I think this breakout is going to last. If you don't know who I am, my name is Peter DiCarlo. I've been a full-time fund manager for the past 11 years. I've grown my portfolio to over $5 million using a very simple two-step trading strategy that I teach completely for free. The link to the 12-step masterclass series is down in the description, and I take a very methodical and systematic approach to my trades. Our goal is not to win every single trade. We only have a historical 59% win rate, but it's instead to just trade our system, win, lose, or draw. And BMNR is meeting all of our criteria for a breakout within our system. Now let's start first with the technical side of things before we get into the options flow. With all of our indicators set up, you're going to notice that this, at the time of September 8th, when we first called it out, was meeting all of our criteria. First and foremost, market structure is bullish. You can also see that price had pulled back here in August into our smart money zone. When price is trading in the smart money zone and the institutional buy zone, this is when I start to look at taking a potential trade to the upside. This is mainly because we have bullish structure, which is very important, but more importantly, because we're trading at a significant discount. In order for me to get into a position, the stock needs to be trading at a massive discount. I'm not going to overpay for anything. From that low, we saw price bounce nearly 127% within 7 days. From there, price had pulled back, and as of September 8th, we saw price pulling into this red line here called the point of control. And we talk about this in our free Smart Money Zones course within our 12-step trading system. This is a very, very important level because it's showing significant discount, but what this red point of control shows is specifically where the highest amount of buying volume and selling volume has been within the past 150 weeks, which makes it a very strong support and a very strong resistance level. You can get access to that indicator right here in the volume blueprint section of our courses down below. When price pulls back into this point of control, it is normally a very strong support. On top of that, if we look at the BX trender, which you can find at the bottom of your screen here, this is going to show buy-sell pressure. When the BX trender is flipping from dark red to light red, it's an indication that buyers are stepping in. So when we have the BX trender showing buying pressure on top of the point of control support, this is a really good sign that price is going to bounce, and that's why we called this out on September 8th. And you can see that setup was right here. Now, since then, price has actually bounced. The BX trender has turned green, which is a very strong sign that buyers are stepping in. And now it's looking like price can continue to expand up to previous highs, which is about another 24% move to the upside. And best case scenario, up to about $100 to fill this massive volume gap to the upside. Now, on top of all of this, we have some unusual flow coming into the stock. Now, unusual flow is basically just a cadence of orders in the options market that are confirmed to be bullish. The reason that this is important is when we have an A+ technical setup, plus buyers coming into the market, there's a very good chance that the stock is going to go parabolic or break out significantly. Now, right now, I'm inside of my THT trading dashboard that all of our students get access to. If we scroll down here, you can see BMNR. This is the flow from earlier today, about an hour ago. And if we click on this, it's going to open up all of the information. You're going to see that it was a confirmed bullish flow. Strike price was $65. Spot price was $53.98, meaning that's what the stock was trading at when that flow came through. And the expiration is for 1/16/2026. So that's a good sign. That means we have some time on our side. They're not expecting this to break out within the next couple of days. They're expecting this to be a longer swing trade. This is one of our major requirements when it comes to flow. Now, if we scroll down to the actual screenshot, you are going to see that we had multiple orders within about 20 minutes of each other. The bulk of this coming between 1:12 p.m. to about 1:13 p.m. And in total, about $6 to $7 million worth of call options, which is a lot relative to the size of the options market for BMNR. And this here is very, very unusual. It meets all of our criteria. There is size on this, there is time, and there's a lot of urgency because they're getting in above the ask, which is what this underscore AA means, which is a very good sign that they're willing to overpay to get into this position. Now, if you want to learn how to read this unusual options activity and use it in your trading, within our free masterclass series, you can go to the Options Flow Mastery course, which will show you exactly how I find and trade these alerts. Looking at BMNR, I think there's a really good chance, as I said before, that we're going to push up to about $70, to best case, maybe even $96 within the next couple of months. And even if that doesn't happen, I would have no problems taking a trade on this and losing money, because the goal of trading, as we've said before, is not to be right all of the time. We only have a 59% win rate. The goal of trading is to make sure that we're trading the strategy. So if all of our technical criteria is being met, if we're getting unusual options flow, which is another criteria that's being met, and I take a position and lose, it's not the end of the world. I hope this video helped. As always, guys, thank you for your support. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.